Welcome to Olympian Cares, giving you the best in water testing and analysis. So today we're looking at EWG.org, where the EPA is still failing to act on a widespread toxic chemical contamination of the United States drinking water. So we're going to see what that is and what they're not doing. So millions of Americans are unwittingly drinking water that includes an invisible toxic cocktail made up of contaminants linked to cancer, brain damage, and other serious health harms. And the 2021 update to the Environmental Working Group nationwide talks about this. Now, there's a one-of-a-kind comprehensive consumer tool that covers the widespread contamination from toxic substances such as arsenic, lead, and forever chemicals known as PFAs in drinking water that tens of millions of households in all 50 states and the District of Columbia are experiencing. And this database also underscores the need for stricter federal water quality standards and a massive inject of funding for badly needed water infrastructure improvements across the country. EGW's tap water database offers a panoramic view of what drinking water quality looks like when the federal office meant to protect our water is in an advanced stage of regulatory capture. And this is coming from the EGW President Ken Cook. The Environmental Protection Agency's Office of Groundwater and Drinking Water has demonstrated for decades that it is utterly incapable of standing up to pressure from water utilities and polluters to protect human health from dozens of toxic contaminants in America's drinking water. So they propose to create the Tap Waters database. EGW researchers and scientists spent countless hours over more than 2 years collecting and analyzing U.S. water contaminant test data from almost 50,000 water systems. How does it work is consumers can enter a zip code into the database and see a report of the type and the amount of the toxic chemicals in the location's drinking water. They can also safely see assessments developed by the EGW scientists about adverse health effects associated with exposure to those contaminants. So this is good information, especially if you see that, hey, maybe the EPA is falling short on something, then you can always use their tool, their EGW database. And it's always a good idea if you see something or you suspect something to get your water tested periodically.